Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Cheryl and I run a small business called Hag-a-needle Handmade Creations. If you watched last week's video, you know that I had a lot of technical glitches with my serger, my little microphone, my phone stand. Usually I like to do a Monday through Friday video and then put it up on Sunday. I did Monday, Tuesday, and ended it Wednesday. It I almost didn't even post the video or vlog because it just, I don't know, I was just so down about it and I didn't know if it would even be worth it. But then I thought, running your own business and making your own things and having technical difficulties, it's just part of a business life. And everything running a business isn't always kitty cats and rainbows. So I thought I'll go ahead. Also, I started a Facebook private group. And when I went to set it up, right when you click create, there's a slide bar that you should turn off. And I didn't because I hadn't made a group in, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, and things have changed with a Facebook group. But I wanted to make a private group for anybody that wants to come and either basically just be a community and chit chat. Nothing about anything really, just to chit chat. Maybe help some people who sell stuff, promote for them. But I didn't slide that bar over. And what that meant was when I made that group, it invited all of my friends. And that's not what I wanted. I did not want that to go out to all my friends. I got a text message about 10 o'clock at night, and he said, "Hey, thanks for the invite. I joined your group." And I'm like, and my heart dropped. So I asked, I go, "Well, how did you know about it? It's private." He said, "You sent me an invite." And then once I started investigating, I'm like, oh my God, all my friends got an invite. There's hardly any way to cancel this group. I tried everything I could. I, I I've abandoned that group. It'll eventually cancel itself out because there's no admin in it. So I went ahead and started a new group. Me and Chat GPT had a very long talk about how to do this. I started the group and slid the bar to where it's not inviting anybody. Uh, there are some questions if you want to join. In last week's video, I put a QR code up. I'll try that again. I ended up having to um, put a blur over it because I didn't want people clicking on it and trying to join it when they would never get accepted because there is no admin in it. But I did put the link to the new group in my description and in the comments, and I'll do the same thing here. And I'll try to put up a QR code that actually goes to it. So anyways, on this week's video, I made mention of it in last week's video. I made a purse for my mom. I showed it to you, and now I'm in love with making them. So that's what we're going to accomplish this week. We're going to make um, some medium ones and some small ones. I did make a small one. And I forgot where I put it. Oh, it's right behind me. I had made a zipper, one of these, and I had extra of this already cut out. So I thought I would go ahead and make just a small crossbody purse. And these are super easy, very quick to make. Because I know a lot of people just like a small purse, like you're just going out for the night. You just need to carry a few items, chapstick, your wallet, your glasses, keys. and it will all fit in here. And then it's, a good, you can adjust it to however long or short you want it. The one I made my mom was, when I cut it out, ended up being 12 inches by 12 inches maybe, or 12 by 12 inches wide, about 11 inches tall. And I think that's what I will make one out of. You guys, I have so much craft stuff in my house that is hidden all over the place. And last night, me and my husband were looking in this one closet that we don't ever use because the doors are stupid. And I found some fabric, I found some yarn, I found some kind of quilt cutter thingy that I had. I've never used it. I found more of my styrofoam heads. I couldn't, and my husband's going, well, don't you need to throw some of this away? Are you kidding me? So I did bring some out that I found. It's like a paint splatter. And I think I can get, more than likely, a bigger purse and maybe a smaller purse and maybe a zipper and a wallet. I think I can. We shall see. I think there's a yard here. We'll just see how much we can get out of it. This has been in a closet for 5 years, and I forgot all about it. And who knows how long it's been besides that. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on this week. And just so you know, that it is 20 days until my craft fair. And I'm already getting that stupid feeling of I don't have enough, but I do. I also got my t-shirt that I'm going to wear. I got it done. I got my friend's done, and she gave me permission to show it. And I'll put that in after this clip maybe. So I'm ready on that front. But yeah. So for now, I'm going to probably watch a little TV. Today's Sunday. I had the urge to sew, and it's gone away pretty quickly. But I was so happy because I got my new stand, I got my new microphones, and I have not recorded since Wednesday, which is kind of odd for me. I'm getting a reflection, sorry. And I really missed you guys. So I will talk to you all either later if I feel like sewing or tomorrow. Okay, before I give these to my friend, she gave me permission to show the shirts I made for on my vlog. So this is the name of her company that she's getting going. And I will have to ask her the meaning of this because I can't remember offhand. But I'm going to give these to her tonight, and I wanted to make sure I got them in the vlog. So her shop will be opening soon, and when it does, I'll let you guys know. Good evening. Today is Monday. Let me adjust this a little. Evening. It's been a very drizzly day today. The perfect day to take naps. So I did. Anyways, today, or tonight, I should say, I'm going to work on cutting out this to see how much of the different things I can get. Now I was going to use, make the medium-sized purse, and I was going to use the fabric to make the handles, but in order to save on the fabric, I'm going to go ahead and use the cotton webbing that I have so that I can get more out of this, because I cut the handles for a crossbody purse 55 inches. So that would mean I would almost have to cut 8 inches of this just to get that, and that would take up quite a bit. So we'll just get the cotton webbing and use them for a strap because I like them. They're not scratchy because they're not the plastic stuff, they're the cotton, so they're a softer. They're just thinner than like your normal if you used fabric, because I always put an interfacing in them. So I'm going to get this cut out. I'm not going to show me cutting them out. I will tell you the measurements, and I'll show you everything that I got cut out, and then we'll start seeing how many we can get sewn up tonight. So stay tuned. Okay, since I'm going to be putting the fusible fleece on several different items, I thought I would use my heat press because it just gets it on there a lot better. And I really don't like just using it, say, for one item, but I think I'm gonna have plenty of fabric to make what I had talked about. And this just, like usually to iron this, it takes a good couple of minutes because you want to make sure you get it all the way ironed on. And then there's times where you feel like you did and you start to go sew and it's flopping around a little, so you have to re-iron it. So if anybody has a heat press, this is a really good way to get your fusible fleece on there. Of course, you have to have the right type of fabric. This fabric right here is cotton, so I know it's going to be okay. But I will tell you, I don't know if I would want to do this in the summer because it really heats up my little shed. Okay, I'm going to continue cutting. It's almost time to sew. Okay, all I have to do, sorry, I was checking my mic. All I have to do is put the strap on it. I do need to get a lint roller to get strings off. I'm tired of picking. Um, Here's the inside. It's got one pocket right here, big enough just to put a cell phone and whatever, loose change. I think it turned out pretty good. It took me a lot longer than normal. Um, I think I was getting sidetracked with other things. So I think I'm going to go sit down for a little bit, and then I'm going to make one of these. So what do you guys think? Okay, I got this done, the zipper bag. So I kicked butt tonight. That's usually I only get one thing done, but I am so thrilled I got this done. I will work on the coin purse tomorrow. I decided just to go with black for the crossbody purse. I was going to go with like a red, but I don't know if do people like red? I like red, but sometimes when I make red stuff, it just doesn't sell. So I thought I would just stick with black, and I'll do that tomorrow too. Time got away from me tonight. I'm having too much fun on my Facebook group, and I would like to thank the ones that have joined. It's going to be fun. Also, I wanted to show you a little something that my mom is making for the craft fair coming up, and it's these. I can't, she's got a can in here, so I got to try not to show the name of it. But it has like a lid. Whoopsie. Let me pull that up a little. It has like a lid to where you can cover up your drink, which I think is pretty cool. You know, like in the summertime and you've got those doggone little sweat bees flying around that would protect it. She's always coming up with something different. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. It's getting late. I need to go get ready for bed. Even though I took a 2-hour nap today, I'm not really feeling tired. But I will see you all tomorrow, and we'll work on the coin purse. And I don't know what else we're going to do. I'm at a loss of what else to do, but we'll come up with something. I'll see you tomorrow. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, and I got this done. I got the strap on here, and this took me forever. I ended up having to pull it off and redo it. I got that done, and I showed you this last night. So look, you can buy a whole set. And tonight, I was thinking, I thought I said in like my last video or the one before that I wanted to use my scrap fabric that I keep that's not it's really not enough to keep, but I've been trying to keep it because I've had this idea in my head where I want to make like you take a square and then you sew on them. Let me show you. Like this. I just have it kind of laid out, trying to get like light colors. And I think I have enough left to do 2 squares, but I wanted to maybe make one of these zipper wristlet pouches. I thought I had a lot more scraps, but I can't seem to find all of them. Yeah, knowing my luck, they probably fell off the table somewhere and landed in the trash. But I've been wanting to try this, and I think that's what we're going to work on in just a little bit. Okay, I cut this square 10 by 10 because that's the measurements of my bag. And I'm just going to go diagonal. I'm just going to line this one up in the middle as good as I can. Now, since this is a fusible fleece, I've got to be very careful not to touch the fusible part of it so I don't stick it to my iron. Now, I have made something similar to this before, but I made hot pads. And then I'm just going to take it to my machine and I will just sew right along here, and then I'll flip it over like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to press it. I'm an iron person. I just feel like it makes things so much easier if you iron. Okay, not too bad. And then I'm going to iron this one before I put it on. Oops. And then I will just keep going. And then I'll cut this off square, and then that'll give me more scraps to make even more. Okay, here's how it's turning out so far. I got half of it done. Not too bad. It's kind of weird looking. Now I'm going to start on the other half. There it is. Now I just need to trim it. And I really need to get a lint roller. I think this will be look really cool. And I have all these scraps left. It has gotten really warm today. It's so warm in here right now, I've had to turn off my heat. And it's supposed to rain, so I left my car out of the garage so it could get washed because the stupid cat keeps crawling all over my car and I've got cat paw print everywhere. There's not even any mud out, and I don't know how he's getting my car muddy. But I thought, well, if it gets rinsed off, then I can cover it. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Let me get a little closer. I like it. I'm wondering if I should do like a stitch in here. The only problem is I'm not a very good straight sewer, so I think I'll just leave it like, maybe I'll go this way. Just stitch it like that. I might try that. But okay, I might work on another one, but I think I'm going to sit down and crochet. I haven't done that in like 3 days. And I'm going to crochet for the rest of the night. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. We are in my old craft room. I forgot my mic to bring in the house. I came in to feed Jerry and I'm trying to clean this room out. It's one of my goals. But I need to show you what I found. I know the lighting's terrible in here, but this used to be my old craft room, and I found this fabric. I tried doing a Google search on it, and it's not turning up anything. Now, I know this is more of my grandma's fabric, so I know that it's vintage, and I also know back in the day, they lived in their basement. There was no top to it. It was just like a basement house. I don't know what you call it. And there were no walls in the middle, like none of the rooms. It was just one big open basement. She had taken and walled off 2 bedrooms, a front room, and the place where only
my grandpa could take a shower. We weren't allowed to use the indoor plumbing. And this is some of the fabric I know she used. She hung curtains to hang to petition off everything. And I don't know if I've ever given you a tour of my old craft room. Check out the carpet. This is the only place in the house that has carpet. A little backstory. We moved into my husband's house, his dad's house, about 5 years ago, and I had asked his dad if I could remodel the house, and he was all for it. And then but except for this room, he asked me if I would please keep the carpet. And I'm like, that is no problem. I kind of like it. It's kind of funky. And the weirdest thing is, this was my husband and his brother's room. I don't know how they fit 2 boys in here. It's very tiny. It's about 9 by 12, I think. And I had my whole craft room in here. It does have a closet, so that's good. And I still have some fabric in here. It's just not some that I guess I really like. But this is on one of my goals list. I thought, well, while I'm in the house, I would just give you a preview. I also found one of my mom's Afghans that she made. I had it. That was in the closet downstairs. She does such a good job. The wording says, I can't read it. Oh, your first breath took hours away. So I need to get pictures of this and get it listed for her. And I've probably had this tucked away for 5 years or better. But I think I need to take this to the shed and make a purse. I had to take a break because my son stopped by and brought me some farm fresh eggs. Look how big this one is. Can you see how big that is? Oh, I love eggs. Okay, I just got done with supper. I've really struggled with this purse. It's done. I just got done doing a tutorial on the key fob. But apparently when I cut this fabric out, at one point it went like this. So this one is about a 1/4 inch shorter than my other purses. And then I couldn't decide with this pattern which was up. And then I just didn't care. So this is taking me longer because I had to put it down and walk away, because you know how that goes. If you keep on going, it's just a mess. And the video I did on this is probably 6 minutes long. So hopefully people watch it. It's a really fast video. But anyways, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. It's been, I've got to do my online grocery shopping, and I have some fabric. It keeps popping up, and I've been eyeing it for about 6 months, and I'm getting it because it keeps popping up on, like, if I'm on Facebook or something, it keeps popping up. So I'm pretty sure the universe is telling me to buy it. So we're going to do that later too. So I will see you all tomorrow. Good evening. Today is Thursday. There we go. And I just spent 5 minutes walking around my shed looking for my phone so I could record. And it was in my pocket. So I have been spending most of my time today crocheting. I have a list of the crossbody purses I need to get done, that I want to get done before my craft fair coming up in a couple of weeks. So I've been working on that. I'll show you. This is my stack that I've been working on. I need to put buttons on all of these. I have some hanging on my wall over here that need buttons on them. Some of these are ones I don't list. I only take them to craft fairs. So that's what I've been doing tonight. I didn't take you along for that because, well, it's kind of boring. I mean, not for me, it's not boring, but I don't know. You guys might think it's boring. But I don't know if you guys have seen my shelf lately, but look at all of these zipper bags I've got. And I've got a big purse. I really like this purse. And I've got a bunch of these bags. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. I feel like there's one hidden somewhere. But yeah, I'm really kind of proud of myself. Also, I got a message today on Facebook from someone asking me to be in one of their events that they're having. Unfortunately, it's on a Sunday and it's the day after my first craft fair. So I thought about it for a while and I'm like, I don't, you just never know at craft fairs what's going to happen. Like, what if by some fluke I would sell out of all of these? I mean, it can happen. And then what am I going to do for the next day? There's no way I could get home and whip all these out in just a couple hours. So I turned her down. I felt really bad. And I just asked her, please, if you have any more pop up, to let me know. And she said she would. So that made me feel good that somebody was asking for me. But anyways, I don't know what we're going to get into tonight. I'm probably going to just continue crocheting. And tomorrow I've got this stack left to make. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 more zipper purses I have that I want to get finished. One of them doesn't have a lining, but anyways. But I want to get these done, and I think I can work on them. I might try to do them all at once, kind of have like a assembly line going. I think I can do that, and that might help. And then that's probably it for tomorrow night. And I'll take you along for that. I found a really good spot to sit my camera for sewing now. Also, I mentioned last night that I did make a video on making a key fob. It's 8 minutes long, but that includes my introduction and the very end. So altogether, it's probably 5 minutes. So if you're wanting to learn how to make key fobs, use up extra fabric, or just to have something different in your shop, you can sell them at a lower price. And this video that I made last night, I feel like explains it all. There'll be a link to the video at the end of this video, so you'll have to check it out. Also, don't forget, I have a Facebook group. It's a private group, and I really like it. There's 2 people in there so far, and I love chit-chatting with them. I'll leave the link to the Facebook group in the comments, and somebody just honked going by. They can probably see me filming. Oh well. In the comments and in the description and in the comments, I will leave a link for the Facebook group. There are some questions for you to answer just so that I know that you're not a robot. So I'm going to end for tonight. Unless I get that urge I've got to sew, then I'll come back. But for now, I'm going to end this. I'm just going to end for tonight, not the video. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good evening. Today is Friday night. I'm having a hard time getting motivated today. Don't mind my hair. It got up to 75 degrees today. I've got my door propped open. over here because I have no heat going and I'm almost ready to turn the AC on. It is really warm, which I love. I'm so glad, but it needs to stay and quit doing this flip-flopping, 75 one day and freezing rain the next. So, anyways, I know last night when I ended off, I was going to tackle this pile over here. I've only got 3 to do. But when I went to bed last night, that's when I do all my thinking for some reason, like pattern designs come into my head and what I really want to do. Well, I knew I want to make a big purse out of this. This design, and I'm not really a pink person. I mean, as you can tell. Um, but this design just catches my eye. And I think I want to make a big purse like this one. Well, it's not super huge, it's like medium. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight. Um, I think that's why I can't sleep at night, because I have too much running through my head and, stuff I need to get done. My craft fair is in a couple of weeks. I'm starting to get a little nervous about it. And then I get mad at myself for getting nervous because I know I shouldn't get nervous because I have plenty of items. So I got to put the hair up because it's too hot. Whew. I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. Hang on. Well, this fabric is called Pink Grungy Girl, and I'm going to use this cotton webbing for the strap. It goes really, really well. It's not the bright pink. It's a softer, kind of like a dusty pink. So I'm going to use it. I've already got a coin purse made out of it and one of these little zipper wristlets. And I remember what I was going to tell you guys. The place that I got this from is called Fabric Megastore. And I don't know if they print this themselves because I thought I read it takes 5 to 10 days so we can print it, but I don't know. I love their fabric. It is so detailed in person. So I don't, way back in a little bit back in this video, I had mentioned how this was calling my name. This store was. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. And I ordered 4 different prints. And what day was that? Wednesday? I think Wednesday. So I should get it probably not next week, but the following, which then that only gives me a couple of days to get something made. So, and I can't even remember what I got. Oh, there is one design. Every time I seen it, I'm like, I need to order it. And it's flowers with bees. And it's a little more vibrant than a pastel. I did order a pastel patchwork, which that one caught my eye. I also ordered Volkswagen bugs with, I think, sunflowers on them and stuff. Cool story. Volkswagen bugs are probably my favorite because that was my first car I had. It was so cool. It was gold. It had a sunroof. You cranked it open. It was a stick shift. Uh, yeah, it didn't go over 55. If it did, it was like wiggled all the way. So I was never one to get to drive anywhere because of that. But anyways, I think I'm just going to make this purse tonight. And I'll show it to you when I'm done. And then that'll probably be the end of this video so that I can get it edited somewhat and loaded so it can be ready for Sunday. So I'll be back in a bit to show you the finished product. Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. I didn't get my purse done. I was having some issues with putting the zipper on. I think I got it resolved. And then the wind started blowing really hard, and I'll show you. My shed is by this big tree, and when the wind starts blowing really hard, I go inside just in case it falls on the shed. Um, but anyways, I'm going to finish it up today. But for now, this will be the end of this week's video. And you'll have to stay tuned to see the finished project next week. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe because I do post a video every Sunday morning. So for those of you who have made it to the end, I do appreciate you. And I will see you all next week.